Welcome back, everybody. Today, I'm stepping into the role of your expert healthcare revenue cycle management trainer. We're diving into a super specific but absolutely crucial phase in our RCM training course, navigating the set-to-pay phase. You know that feeling when you look at a claim, it looks perfectly fine, no errors, but the money just isn't in the bank yet? Well, if you've been there, you are in exactly the right place.
So here is our game plan for today. Section 1 will define set to pay. Section 2 covers your essential verification checklist. Section 3 maps out the payment tracing workflow. Section 4 gives you a standard caller note template. And finally, Section 5 will wrap up with a quick knowledge check. Let's get right into it.
Section 1, Defining Set to Pay.
Okay, here is your foundational definition. When a payer actually tells you a claim is set to pay, it means the claim has been received, it's navigated the entire complex adjudication process, and it's successfully passed without any denials. Basically, you've won the battle of adjudication. But, and this is a massive catch, the actual payment, whether that's a paper check or an EFT, well, it hasn't actually been released to the healthcare provider yet.
There's a really common point of confusion in billing systems that we absolutely need to clear up right now. It's the difference between a claim being mathematically approved versus the funds actually moving. It's kind of like the healthcare revenue equivalent of someone saying, oh, the check is in the mail, right? Processed or approved simply means the payer agrees to cover the services and has calculated that allowed amount based on the policy. Paid or released, on the other hand, means the financial transaction has physically occurred. Set to pay leaves you suspended right there between those two milestones.
Moving on to Section 2, Essential Verification Checklist.
Whenever you finally get a payer representative on the line, you've got to be totally surgical in your approach. You must collect this exact set of data points, no exceptions. You need the received and processed dates just to establish your timeline. Then you need the financial breakdown, the allowed amount, the exact set-to-pay amount, and the patient responsibility, so copays, co-insurance, or deductibles. Crucially, you literally have to pin them down on the expected payment release window. And if it's delayed, you need the specific reason why. Keep this exact checklist handy every single time you make a call.
Honestly, gathering these precise details isn't just busy work. It ensures you understand exactly how the claim was processed, because without this complete financial picture, your billing system notes are going to be incomplete, and the healthcare provider won't have any idea when to expect their funds. Think of yourself as a detective, ensuring literally no dollar is left unaccounted for.
All right, Section 3, Payment Tracing Workflow.
Following these sequential steps guarantees you trace that delayed payment efficiently without just spinning your wheels. Step 1, and this is a big one, always look internally first. Verify your clearinghouse and billing system for previous EOBs or posted payments to make sure you aren't chasing a ghost. Step 2, call the payer rep to confirm dates. Step 3, use that checklist we just went over to confirm zero denials and get the full financial breakdown. Now pause right here. Step 4 is where you have to pivot. If the standard turnaround time is passed, you must uncover the specific delay reason, like a system backlog. Finally, Step 5, lock in that issuance window and set a concrete follow-up date. And that brings us to the magic timeline benchmark you should always keep in the back of your mind, 30. 30 business days is a standard, normal processing time often cited by payers from the receive date before a payment is actually released. If you are past this 30-day mark, boom, your workflow immediately shifts into high gear to find out exactly why there's a holdup.
Section 4, Standard Caller Note Template.
This table breaks down the essential fields you gotta populate in your billing system's notes after every single call. You need your dates of service and submission. You need your payer contact details, so the next AR associate knows exactly who you spoke with. Processing dates and financials paint the mathematical picture. And the delay and reference fields? Those provide the actionable next steps. So here is your gold standard. This is the exact anonymized caller note template to copy, paste, and populate for literally any set-to-pay scenario. Notice how smoothly it incorporates every single element from our checklist. It states the exact processing dates, explicitly mentions that there isn't a denial, breaks down the allowed and set-to-pay amounts, notes the backlog reason, and locks in a time frame for the payment to drop. Using a template like this ensures absolute uniformity and clarity across your entire RCM team.
Okay, Section 5, Knowledge Check. Let's see what stuck.
Let's test your retention here. Question 1. What does set-to-pay status indicate about a claim? Is it A, denied, B, approved but funds not released, C, cashed, or D,
pending medical records. Think back to our definition right at the very beginning. What is the exact status of the funds in this scenario?
Moving to question 2. Which financial details absolutely must be collected during a set-to-pay verification call? Is it just the allowed amount, just the copay, the allowed amount plus set-to-pay and patient responsibility, or just the tax ID? Try to recall that essential verification checklist we discussed for getting the complete financial picture.
And finally, question 3. If a claim is approved but delayed past that standard 30-day processing time we talked about, what should the AR associate verify? Remember, when standard turnaround times are completely missed, your workflow requires you to uncover the why and the when. Which option best represents that?
All right, let's see how you did. For question 1, the answer is B. Set to pay means approved, but those funds are still pending. For question 2, it's absolutely C. You must collect the allowed amount, set to pay amount, and the full patient responsibility breakdown. And for question 3, the answer is B. You have to uncover the reason for the delay, like a backlog, and establish an expected release window. Make sure you review these answers so you fully grasp the critical concepts of this workflow.
That officially wraps up Part 8 of our training. You now have the exact tools to efficiently tackle those frustrating delayed payments and get revenue right back on track. But I want to leave you with this. If 30 days is the standard, what happens when a payer's backlog stretches to 60 or even 90 days? How does that impact a clinic's actual survival? Well, we'll tackle those advanced delay escalations next time. Share and subscribe for free courses on Decode Healthcare with Harshal.